Yes, good morning, my dear students. In the next week, we will conducting the FA1 test regarding for the first chapter. Already we should send the syllabus. It means chapter names, first chapter. I'll ask the questions only on the first chapter questions. Sometimes we will ask some multiple choice like match the following, answer the following questions in such a way that we can ask questions, isn't it? And okay, multiple choice, then answer the following questions, and after that true or false, and they answer the following questions into 2 or 3 sentences. You should write only true and match the following. Match the following, it means there is no match the following in your exercise. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಸೈಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ದ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ದ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವೇ ಇನ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್. ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಏನು, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಬುಕ್ಸು, ಆಥರ್ಸು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೂ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಬೈ ರಾಜತರಂಗಿ ಇನ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಎ, ಸೊ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ರಾಜತರಂಗಿನಿ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಬಿ ಕಲ್ಹಣ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಇಟ್, ಅಂಥವೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅದಾ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ನ ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ದ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದದ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ದ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸಸೈಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಸೊ ನೀವು ಆ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ದ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ನೇ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ದೊಳಗೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಓದಬೇಕು. ಆ ಕಾಲಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಥರ್ಸು, ಅವನ ಬುಕ್ ಹೆಸರು, ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಬುಕ್, ದೆನ್ ಆಥರ್ಸ್, ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಬುಕ್ ಅದು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ರಾಜತರಂಗಿಣಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಬೈ ಕಲ್ಲನ, ದೆನ್ ತಾರಿಕ್ ಇ ಫಿರೋಜ್ ಶಾಹಿ, ಸೊ ಜಿಯಾವುದ್ದೀನ್ ಬರೈನಿ, ದೆನ್ ಯಾವುದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು, ಸೊ ಪೃಥ್ವಿರಾಜ್ ರಾಸೋ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಬೈ ಚಾಂದ್ ಬರ್ದಾಯಿ. ಇಂಥವು ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಇಂಥವು ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಅವ್ನು ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸನ್ನು ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ just you get idea about the question paper in the FA1 test. Now dear students, already finished the second chapter. Now I will start that the Delhi Sultanates. Okay, fine. Here the so many foreign invaders, they invaded on the India. For example, already you have to study Muhammad Ghori and Muhammad Ghazni. The Delhi Sultanates already, I hope you have to study in the last year in the 6th standard. One of the chapter is there, Delhi Sultans. So after further point, we have to discuss in this chapter Delhi Sultans. It means who had come to India from the Afghanistan. Muhammad Ghori. After Muhammad Ghori, his general Qutbuddin Aibak, he left in India only. Qutbuddin Aibak, he has founded the Delhi Sultanates from the slave dynasty. He was the real founder of the Delhi Sultanate. And after that, some other dynasties were formed. Slave dynasty, Khilji dynasty, Tughlaq dynasty, and Sayyid dynasty and Lodi dynasty. About 5 dynasties are ruled over the India from the Delhi Sultanates. Now, so we should study about the Delhi Sultans. In the medieval period, when it was in the medieval period, Delhi witnessed the changing kingdoms and empires. The Turkish ruled established their empire in India in the year of 1192. Some Turkish ruler some Turkish, they have arrived to India in the year of 1192. This time, the second Taraina war has held between Prithviraj Chavan and Muhammad Ghori, isn't it? So, the Muhammad Ghori took over the Delhi after defeating Prithviraj Chavan. Already I told. Muhammad Ghori has defeated the Prithviraj Chavan. Prithviraj Chavan, he is one of the foremost king in the Indian history. He belongs to Chavana dynasty. In the Battle of Taraina in the year of 1192, what is the name of the battle? Taraina war. This war has held between Prithviraj Chavan and the Muhammad Ghori. Here, with the help of the governor named Kutubuddin Aibak, Muhammad Ghori has defeated the Prithviraj Chavan in the Taraina in the year of 1192 by the help of his general Kutubuddin Aibak. ಆತನ ಸಹಾಯಕನಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಯಾರು ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಗೋರಿಯ ಸಹಾಯಕನಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಕುತುಬ್ದಿನ್ ಐಬಕನ ಸಹಾಯದಿಂದ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪೃಥ್ವಿರಾಜ ಚವಾಣನನ್ನು ಈತ ತರಾನ್ ಯುದ್ಧದಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದು ತರಾನ್ ಯುದ್ಧ ಯಾವಾಗ ನಡೀತೈತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 1192ರಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡನೇ ತರಾನ್ ಯುದ್ಧ ನಡೀತೈತಿ. ಆ ಒಂದು ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಪೃಥ್ವಿರಾಜ ಚವಾಣನ ಈತ ಸೋಲಿಸಿದಂತಹ ಈ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಗೋರಿ ಆತನ ಸಹಾಯಕನಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಕುತುಬ್ದಿನ್ ಐಬಕನನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ತಾನ. ಎಸ್, Kutubuddin Aibak, who has early brought him by a slave. What was his name? Kutubuddin Aibak. He belongs to which dynasty? Slave. Kutubuddin Aibak, he was a slave. He belongs to slave dynasty. ಈತ ಒಬ್ಬ ಗುಲಾಮ. ಯಾರ ಗುಲಾಮ? ಸೊ ಈ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಘೋರಿಯ ಗುಲಾಮನಾಗಿರ್ತಾನ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ who has earlier brought by him as a slave. From this time onward, the ruler were mostly Turkish and were the followers of Islam. The Kutubuddin Aibak belongs to Turkish from Afghanistan. His followers has belongs to which community? Islam community. Okay. ಸೊ ಈತನ ಫಾಲೋವರ್ಸ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಸ್ಲಾಂ ಧರ್ಮದಾಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ದೇ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ದೆಮ್ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ದ ಸುಲ್ತಾನ. ಅವ್ರೇನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರಕ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಗೋರಿಯ ನಂತರ ಬಂದಂಥವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸುಲ್ತಾನ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರ. ಹೆನ್ಸ್ ದ ನೇಮ್ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಲ್ತಾನ್. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಸುಲ್ತಾನ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಲ್ತಾನ್. ದ ಕೇಮ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ವಾಸ್ ರೂಲ್ಡ್ ಬೈ 5 dynasties ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಶೋನ್ ಇನ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ about 5 dynasties they ruled the Delhi Sultan. So already I told. So Mamluk dynasty, it means slave dynasty, Khilji dynasty, Tughlaq dynasty, then Sayyid dynasty and Lodi dynasty. These are the 5 dynasties of the Delhi Sultanates. Then foundation of the slave dynasty. The foundation of slave dynasty. Who was the founder of the slave dynasty and what he made the achievement in his life? In such a way that we can discuss now only. That is foundation of slave dynasty. Foundation of slave dynasty. Isn't it? The time duration of this dynasty 1206 to 1290. Please. You see. Okay. The Muhammad Ghori did not have a son. Muhammad Ghori, he did not have a son. Therefore, he trained and mastered his slave like his son. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಆ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಗೋರಿಗೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಆಗದೇ ಇದ್ದ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ತನ್ನ ಗುಲಾಮನಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವನನ್ನೇ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ತನ್ನ ಮಗನಂತೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅವನಿಗೆ ಸಾಕ್ತಾರ. ಹಿ ಸ್ಲೇವ್ಸ್ ವರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಲೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಬೋತ್ ಮಿಲಿಟರಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟಿವ್ tactics. Means the Muhammad Ghori has given the coach to the Kutubuddin Aibak. Kutubuddin Aibak by the purpose of military as well as the administration. ಆ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಗೋರಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನಂದರೆ ತನ್ನ ಸ್ವಂತ ಮಗನ ಥರ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಕುತುಬುದ್ದೀನ್ ಐಬಕನಿಗೆ ತನ್ನದೇ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಒಂದು ತರಬೇತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಗೋರಿ ಡೆತ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಇಯರ್ ಆಫ್ 1206, the many his slaves declared themselves independent ruler. Among them, Qutbuddin Aibak was the most efficient ruler who declared himself as a Sultan of Delhi. Nodri, after death of Muhammad Ghori, the so many rulers they had declared themselves has become a king of the particular dynasties. Among those people, among those kings, Qutbuddin Aibak, he was one of the most efficient administrator and he was one of the efficient ruler. He has also declared himself as a Sultan of Delhi. ಆ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಗೋರಿ ಮರಣದ ನಂತರ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹಲವಾರು ರಾಜರುಗಳು ತಾವೇ ಸ್ವಂತ ರಾಜರು ಅಂತ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಘೋಷಣೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕುತುಬುದ್ದೀನ್ ಐಬಕ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥವನು ಕೂಡ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ನಾನೇ ದೆಹಲಿ ಸುಲ್ತಾನ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ತಾನೇ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಘೋಷಣೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ದ ಅರ್ಲಿ ಸುಲ್ತಾನ ವರ್ ಆಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ದ ಮಮ್ಲಕ್ಸ್, ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸ್ಲೇವ್. Mamluk, it means the slave. Mamluk, it means slave. Slave dynasties. Isn't it? I word in Arabic. Slave are born in Arabic. And now let us be discussing about the founder of the slave dynasty, that was Qutbuddin Aibak. Qutbuddin Aibak. Qutbuddin Aibak. Qutbuddin Aibak. He has come to the power in the year of 1206 as the king of Delhi Sultan, and he was the founder of the slave dynasty. He was died in the year of 1210. Qutbuddin Aibak, after became a first Sultan of Delhi, conquered Ajmer, and Jhansi and Meerut. He was a good administrator and benevolent ruler who believed in charity. He was also known as Lak Bakshi. Also called Qutbuddin Aibak Lak Bakshi. Okay, Lak Bakshi or a giver of locks. Lak Bakshi means giver of lack. ಸೊ ಲಕ್ಷ ಗಂಟಲೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವು ಧಾನ್ಯ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವನಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಗಿವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ಅ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ದ ಫಿಲಂಥ್ರಪಿಸ್ಟ್. ಕುತುಬುದ್ದೀನ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ಯಾಟ್ರನ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಿಟ್ರೇಚರ್. ಇವನಿಗೆ ಈ ಎದರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಸಕ್ತಿ ಇತ್ತು ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕಲೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಸಕ್ತಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಹಿ ಬಿಲ್ಟ್ 2 ಮಾಸ್ಕ್ಯೂಸ್, ದ ಕುವೈತ್ ಉಲ್ ಇಸ್ಲಾಂ ಮಾಸ್ಕ್ಯೂ. He built 2 mosques. The name of those mosques, the Kuwait Ul Islam Mosque in Delhi, and the Adhai Din Ka Jhompra, it was in Ajmer. ಎರಡು ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಮಸೀದಿಗಳನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿಸ್ತಾನೆ ಕುತುಬುದ್ದೀನ್ ಐಬಕ. ಅವು ಯಾವಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕುವಾತ್ ಉಲ್ ಇಸ್ಲಾಂ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಆ ಮಾಸ್ಕ್ಯೂ ಅದೆಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೆಹಲಿ ಒಳಗೈತಿ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅಧಾಯಿ ದಿನ್ ಕಾ ಜೋಂಪ್ರಾ, it was in Ajmer. He also started building the highest minar, and also he has started the one building that name is Minar, Qutub Minar, so which was later completed by Iltutmish. but the Qutbuddin Aibak has not completed that minar. So that minar has completed by the second ruler of slave dynasty, his Iltutmish or Altam Shah. Iltutmish or Altam Shah. After the death of the Qutbuddin Aibak, he got the power of the slave dynasty. The slave dynasty has ruled by Altam Shah or Iltutmish. So Iltutmish has completed the highest minar of Qutb Minar. The name itself indicates that the minar has started by the Qutbuddin Aibak, but he did not completed by that minar. So after the death of the Qutbuddin Aibak, the slave dynasty has ruled by Iltam Shah. That person has completed the building. He was died accidentally. The Qutbuddin Aibak, he was died accidentally in the year of 1210. Okay, what happened? The Qutbuddin Aibak has played polo. Yes, he has fallen on the horse. He has fallen on the horse. Accidentally was died in the year of 1210. Okay. Then let us stop it here. And what happens? Let us go on in the next period. Iltutmish, the second ruler of the slave dynasty. Now you can take the homework. Then who was the founder of slave dynasty? Then third one is where is Adai Dilka Jhonpra Maskew. Adai Dilka Jhonpra Maskew. Please write the answers of the questions. Okay, thank you. You should prepare for the FA1 test. What I told, so I'll ask. So match the following also. ನಾವು ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ದಿ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಕೂಡ ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಆಥರ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ, ಅವುಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ಅದೇ ಪ್ಯಾಟ್ರನ್ ಕೂಡ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ದಿ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬಹುದು. ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡೆಫಿನಿಟ್. ಸೊ ಸಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.